Right now, I have the honor of sitting with Book It with Trent. He has a show called The Surgical Stream, airing every 2 o'clock on Eastern Time. Probably the most fun gambling show I've ever seen. He's the founder of Bookit Sports. It's absolutely incredible what he's done with the space. Book It with Trent, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, guys? Book It with Trent, known shit gambler on Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for the glaze, Preston.
Of course. All right, starting it off, Book It with Trent. You have genuinely revolutionized gambling for a lot of people. People that don't even like to gamble or even watch sports, they watch you. So starting off, how did you become Book It with Trent?
It's a good question. It's a pretty wild backstory. But during my time in college, I was surrounded by, all my peers and fraternity brothers that would gamble on sports. And I just saw how much more engaged they were into a game when there's money on the line. And this was like the first time I was introduced to what sports betting is. And a couple months after that, it became legal. And so I knew that there was an opportunity. And while I was in college, I was pursuing a career in sports media somehow. I was working for Fox. I was working for the Dallas Cowboys, NFL Network. I had a lot of really good opportunities. But when sports betting became legal, I was like, dude, I feel like I got to just take a leap of faith and find something in this space to make a living off of. And so I came up with an idea for a mobile app called Bookit Sports, and pursued the whole CEO entrepreneurship journey for about a year and a half. Things didn't go to plan with the mobile app, but we took a pivotal pivot in the company to just switch from a mobile app to a brand in sports betting. And one day I just started making TikToks about sports betting, and they started taking off, and people started really resonating with my content because I was relatable. And one thing that just kept happening was I just couldn't stop losing. And going back to the World Series with the Braves and Astros, I think it was like 3 years ago.
I remember that night.
Kind of the start of it all. I took the no-run first inning, first pitch, World Series, Soler, 400-foot nuke. And that, had a hilarious video come out of that. And from there, it just all started happening. Managed to pick every single game wrong in that series. And the TikToks just started blowing up, and then the NFL season started back up, and of course, things started to take off there as well, and the Surgical 6 started, happening every week, and from there it just started piling on and on and on, and been doing it for the last 3 years, and it's been a fucking wild ride, but it's been awesome.
Gotta back you up, because you even said that you saw gambling becoming legal, and you're like, there's so much money to be made here. What you did was honestly something that's never been done in the industry before. You made watching somebody gamble entertaining, which is insane. And I remember you gave me a 4-legger, it smacked. I was like, this guy might actually know what he's doing. Then you proceeded to give me 36 straight losing bets, Mr. Trent. I lost so much money. I just didn't want to be on the wave where I was out on it. But I wanted to back up, because you did say you saw money being made in the industry. You worked for Fox, and you went down that road of like CEO and all this stuff. But what would be your advice to someone who isn't, wants to do exactly what you've done, be in the industry, be in sports, but let's just call it as it is super unathletic and a bunch of just dudes just trying to drink some beer and watch some sports like us?
Yeah, I would say I've lost many wagers in my time as a sports bettor, but the best bet that I've ever made is absolutely betting on myself and believing in myself. That will go down as my best wager ever, because there were times I wanted to quit. There were times I didn't think I could make an impact in this industry or generate a following. But I just, turn the camera on and start making videos and not give a shit about what anybody else thinks. Those two things are the biggest pieces of advice. You have to just not give a shit about what anyone else thinks or says or looks at you or anything. My friends thought whatever I was doing was, kind of lame. Like, you don't have a job after college. Like, what are you going to do? But I kind of just had to put everybody else's opinion to the side and put my head down and grind. And sure enough, ended up working out, still working on things and still trying to grow, of course. Just putting everybody else's opinions to the side and betting on yourself is the biggest piece of advice, I'd say.
I want to ask you 2 questions about your early career. You got to interview Russell Westbrook, and we're going to roll the clip.
Russ, you've had Multiple players come out. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Let me come back.
What happened after that interview? Were you going home like, dude, I may never watch another game in my life. I hope I never see Russell Westbrook, and I hope no one sees that interview ever again.
I was working for a Twitter account for no money. I was getting paid $0 to work for this Twitter account. I just wanted to put something on my resume, and they're like, yeah, sure, you can live tweet the event for us. So I go, never met these guys before, no idea what I'm getting into. I was thinking, what could I ask? I got to ask Westbrook a question when he comes up. Sure enough, he comes up. I didn't want to be the rookie in the room to write the question down because everybody else is a seasoned vet. You know, they don't have pens.
Jabroni move.
I just lost everything in my head. It all just disappeared. And I had no idea what the fuck I was going to ask. And I just fucking threw the mic to the dude next to me. And I didn't know it was being live streamed on NBA TV at the time. But within a matter of seconds, I'm not even kidding, bro, my fucking phone started blowing up. It was on Bleacher Report's main Instagram account. And like people who know me knew it was my voice because I have a pretty distinct voice. And I need to get the fuck out of OKC, bro. I wake up the next day. It's literally on ESPN. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? This is insane.
You got on ESPN?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Bozo kid asked no question.
Reporter chokes at Westbrook or some shit like that. It was just crazy to see that. And then it came on where it's like, wow, dude, this is actually real.
Like that was incredible, dude. And honestly, I think that started the career that you have of just people watching you for entertainment. Do you actually believe that you alter games?
Dude, for example, last night, Anthony Volpe, 21 hit streak. First time I bet on him. RIP to the hit streak. Like, you can't make that shit up, dude. The worst one. This one is, I don't know how this is even possible. Last year's MLB GOAT whale, 10,000 to win 100,000. It lost by one leg, and that was Jose Ramirez RBIs. Would you like to know who's leading the league in RBIs in all of Major League Baseball this year? Jose fucking Ramirez. Like, you can't make it up, bro.
But okay, so the thing is, I will say there's a lot of people after your neck. Fan bases out there really believe that you truly are the reason their team, their player didn't perform that night. I just have to know, in general, how much have you been offered through DMs to take another team?
Yeah, so I was doing this bit, like, it was last World Series, and there were people legitimately offering and willing to pay me, you know, 1,000, 2,000 to take, you know, the other team that they don't want to win. And I did it twice. I had two people pay me a rack to bet on the other side, and sure enough, it fucking worked. But then I just, like, felt dirty taking other people's money to do that. So I didn't do it anymore.
The lawyer called. He's like, hey, man, this isn't good for taxes.
It's just not the best look. And so I was like, yeah, I just didn't feel great doing all that.
There's so many people actually believing that you alter games. Like, you're a very prominent name now. So if I'm a player and I see like, oh, BookItWithTrent took this, you know, you're cooked. Do you think that mentally affects with them? Or do you think the homies are showing each other in the locker room like, yo, dude, like, we got Trent on our side, which unfortunately isn't a good thing.
There's a couple players, I can't name them, I don't want to out them, that have, you know, talked to me before about it and reached out to me. But a lot of people see my tweets, so I wouldn't be shocked if a couple of those on a nightly basis or like some athletes that are actually playing.
You had Jordan Spieth, and that was, you know, 2018, or it was 2021, you know, but he's still Jordan Spieth. He's the man. Won the green jacket, comes up to you. He goes, dude, BookItWithTrent, what's up? Can I get a photo? Was that like a moment like it just really resonated with you? Like, I did it. Yeah, like, I'm making this career work.
Good to see you, Trent. Jordan Spieth? How you doing? What? Who do you have? How do you know who I am? Pelicans in the over. Book it, Jordan. Let's go, baby. Go Pelicans. Money line and the over. Baby. Need points. Need the points. Book it. Freaking big. That was for sure the coolest thing I've had happen to me. And I was just like fucking taken away by the fact that he's coming to me asking for a picture. He was like, yeah, my brother's a huge fan. We're here for his bachelor party. It was nuts.
You are like part of sports. You're sitting on the bench with the Thunder. Like, that's incredible what you've done, dude. I think it's hilarious that you actually made yourself still in sports by just being a gambler. I have to ask though, so you have a girlfriend, correct?
Correct.
So you go home to Thanksgiving. The dad asks, hey, so what do you do for a living?
Dude.
Because I've seen some of the Twitch, I've seen some of your clips online, on Twitch, on stream. How do you answer that question?
It's impossible, bro. Every time I see him, I still have to fucking explain it every time.
He's like, so you lose bets all the time? You're like, well, so let me back up. let me go back.
Yeah, it's so hard to explain. It's almost impossible to get somebody who has no idea anything about sports betting.
You're in Hawaii and the parents look over because they're taking a family photo and you're throwing on the brand new sponsor because you had a tough week in gambling and they're peeking over. You're like, sorry, this has to be in the photo.
I've been in the Bahamas the last couple days, lost so much money on the tables, lost even more on Washington money line. This is my last attempt to get me home from the Bahamas and pay for the whole trip. The diabolical Fugazi 5. And if it don't fucking hit, I'm down to my last K, so I don't know what the plan is.
That's incredible. There's a city in this great country that everyone goes and you either have the best night of your life or the worst night of your life, and that's Las Vegas. Please give me your worst down bad story there or your best story where you're like, I've never gotten luckier.
My biggest nightmare, without question, in gambling, I'm still in recovery from it. It definitely fucked me up mentally for months, was this past Super Bowl. I missed out on $1 million because McCaffrey didn't score the second touchdown. And if he would have scored, Niners would have won. I would have won a fat bet on the Niners, and I would have won $1 million prize picks if McCaffrey would have scored.
This one fucking hurts. Gave it everything I fucking had. What an unbelievable sweat the entire game this was. He should have got in twice.
Like they would have just wired you the $1 million banger.
Ruby Rose hit her fucking entry. Next day, wire transfer from Prize Picks, $1 million.
Trent, I actually remember this game. I begged you. I said, don't take 2 touchdowns because then you're sitting there when he has one and you're going to be wishing for a second one. What happened?
Dude, it kills me, man. And the worst part about it, bro, the first entry I originally had would have won $1 million. And I swapped it. I legit was a ghost.
Everybody who rode, thank you for believing in me.
Dude, if you're watching this video and you're not inspired to chase your dream and don't think it's possible, Trent's telling me that Ruby Rose was the winner of the $1 million pot and he missed because Christian McCaffrey didn't have a touchdown. Another thing, I've always wanted to do this. Hopefully you could have if you won the $1 million, but have you ever taken a marker in Vegas?
No.
Oh,
no.
Dude, that's where it gets dangerous because I honestly, dude, I love you to death. So if I ever find out that you do have $1 million in your pocket, I'm calling somebody. I'm calling every hotel, be like, do not let this guy take a marker.
No.
Because you're going to wake up, be like, oh, I didn't lose that much last night. And I'm like, Trent, you
Dude,
took a marker. And you're like, what?
That's some Bruno Mars shit. You know, he did that. He's down.
MGM Park, dude, they own that guy. Yeah, but I don't want Trent to be rocking a Visit Las Vegas hat because you know exactly what happened in that city then. Would you like to play a game brought to you by Pikkit Sports, which is the best gambling app if you want to make sure your friends are telling the truth about their bets, track your bets, and where you can see where the money's at, talk to other people on the game, and it is electric if you get in the chat room on that app. So make sure to go download Pikkit Sports because college football, pro football, they're all coming up, and you really don't want your friend coming in giving you that last play of the parlay because he knows and he's actually placing money on it. Well, now you can check with Pikkit Sports. So go download the app right now. And if you want to track me and Trent's bets all season, make sure you have Pikkit Sports and go follow us. Trent, are you ready?
Yep, let's play.
If any of these players walked up to you in person and you had one sentence to say to them, what would it be? Rapid fire, are you ready?
Yes.
Shohei Ohtani.
I fucking love you so much, Shohei.
Joey Gallo.
Fuck you, man.
Connor McDavid.
Well, you're the GOAT, dude. Appreciate it. What's up?
What do you appreciate?
It's saying what's up.
Paul Skeens.
No, I was going to say what's up, or tell Libby Dunn to say what's good.
Sean Manea.
You've cost me a good amount of coin, bro. Stop tossing turkeys.
Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey, you're the GOAT. Fuck what everybody else says about you, man. I know you're not guilty.
Rico Bosco.
Rico Bosco. I'd tell him to stay in his own lane. Get the fuck out of whatever I'm doing. Yeah, I think he was just mad that Nicky Smokes was hanging out with people that weren't from Barstool.
You went after this guy, Trent. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he sucks.
This is a guy, according to Trent, who's on here, who you guys have never interacted, and you attack, and it's only fair for him to respond like, why are you picking a fight with him?
I think your shtick sucks.
You're a shit gambler. I'm a shit gambler. People just know me for that.
I think your whole act of like glorifying losses, it's a dangerous slope.
Oh,
but you
get
do you.
out of here, Rico.
What are we doing?
Get the fuck out of here,
you just win
Rico.
every
That's the best part of gambling, Rico.
I don't know. You're just talking shit about me behind my back, and I saw it in a video, and I was like, dude, who the fuck are you talking shit about me? I don't even know who you are.
If you guys see each other at a game, do you think he actually walks up and says something to you, or do you think he goes, "What's up, man?" And you're like, "What's up?"
Nah, I doubt he would even say shit.
Just wanted to clarify what was going on. Last thing, Trent, we got for you. Let's talk some futures. Let's just discuss, and then we will officially place this one, me and you, and I'm going to go tell people to go look at it on the Pikkit app. My first leg, I'm going to throw it out there. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it, but it's futures. It's plus 19,000 just this one leg. Drake May, MVP. It sounds nuts, dude. I think Drake May is on the face of Sunday Night Football by week 7.
I think that's a fucking dono, but I can get behind it. If you got a plus 19,000, I'll throw some chalk in there. Give me the Dodgers to win the World Series. Joe, hey, Freddie, and Mookie, dude. I don't know how you don't win.
I can honestly see the Dodgers losing the World Series and then the plus 19,000 smacking. Tell me right now, Trent, who is winning the 2025 Super Bowl?
Baltimore Ravens.
You're telling me the Ravens take down Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Patrick Mahomes, and Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I mean, someone's got to do it. I'm tired of seeing Mahomes magic.
Dude, we're building something amazing here. I'm going to go ahead and give you a bet that I'm going to place $100 on every single day starting June 1st for this team to win the national championship. That's the Texas Longhorns.
It's not a bad play. Quinn Ewers is him. They're a great squad. They're always going to have dogs and 5 stars. So I could get behind it for sure. First year in the SEC, though.
We need one more. We need one more take me home piece. You've given me the Dodgers and the Ravens, which are probably pretty normal ones. Give me something that you're just like, you know what? This could be the year that I'm the one that picked it.
How about a little Tour de France?
Wow. You got a guy?
I think the winner, man, Adam Yates, plus 2,000.
Wow, we have Adam Yates to win the Tour de France. We have the Texas Longhorns to win the College Football National Championship. The Baltimore Ravens taking the Super Bowl. We have the Dodgers taking the World Series. And to wrap me up, Drake May to win the MVP, not rookie MVP, the MVP of the league for the 2025 NFL season. And that is the future to be placed. If you want to go take that future, go look at the Pikkit Sports app. Me and Trent are going to place. That is the Book It with Trent Futures Parlay. Go check it out on the app. We're going to place a lot more futures this season. Trent, it is an absolute honor to have you on. I have to have you on again. There's so much that we need to discuss and dissect going into our busy season. Trent, absolute honor. Can you sign us off with your legendary thing?
It's been an absolute pleasure, Preston. GG's. We'll be seeing, brother. Peace.